Like Mariah looked like the name that was over there. Okay. Looks like I'm up over here. And then it looks like my volume's on. Okay, so I only have like 15 minutes or so on this one, but if you guys have questions, I will take questions. So Mariah, since you were already on the other one, you want to throw yours out first? Because I came on to do this to see if you were still on here, to do it for you. So thank you for following my other platform. Be like Mariah, everybody. Go do the things. If you want, I'll do a quick one for you. And then if I have time, I will do someone else if they're still in the queue and still in the room after. And if not, I will take off after. You guys won't be able to see the comments over on Twitch and YouTube if I'm talking to people on IG, so depending on what you prefer, keep your stuff everywhere. Can you take a look into your situation? Yeah, anything in particular that you want to know about them before I do it, it helps. Because the more clear you are on what you want to know, the easier the answers come in for me. But yeah. Okay. I saw that in a bunch of different stuff for Leo, Aries, and Sag. All the fire signs are kind of going with that right now. We have cut cords in reversal and Scorpio. Scorpio is also somebody who's like revengey, also like a little controlling sometimes, a little jealous, very sexual. Sex, death, and rebirth in the occult is very Scorpion. We have work and abundance. So it depends. Are you more worried about that they're doing that when you're at work? Is that your Pisces is in reversal and karma's in reversal? Pisces could be leading to, it could be addiction. It could depend on where some of these Pisces placements are in your natal chart. Do you have yours? Do you know yours? New energy in reversal and secrets revealed. So if they cheated in the past, we have revenge again. Spiritual growth. And talk to me is in reversal. Somebody doesn't want to ask about it, but they can't move on from the idea. We do have maybe there was past cheating or flirting or something with a Scorpio or somebody in the family. Being sneaky. Are you having dreams about it? Because listen to your dreams, it keeps coming up too. Mental illness is in reversal. So somebody's not noticing mental illness, and guys, that doesn't mean you're crazy, by the way. Crazy was invented by Big Pharma to medicate the shit out of you. Everybody has mental health stuff. If you say you don't, you're a liar or you're very unaware. So I mean, I would take mental illness with a grain of salt. We have honest here. And we have cheater. Hold on. I was wrong. Third eye chakra. Car is in reversal now, and we have spy. Maybe somebody spied not in a car before. Sneaky in reversal. I feel like in the past, maybe this person, if it wasn't porn, because we have TV, they maybe... we have liar, we have denial in reversal, love in reversal, they mean you harm, twin flame in reversal. So if it feels like a twin flame connection, but you feel like they're hurting you a lot on purpose, I guarantee you that's a karmic. Twin flames do not hurt you on purpose. When you ask them direct questions, they might not want to answer you, but they will. They might not do things exactly the way that you think it's supposed to be done, but it will get done. With karmics, you tend to, it's a big push and pull. So we have future. You want to know if there's a future right now. Okay, Cancer. So maybe about mothering stuff too. You might want kids with this person. They're in low vibration, or you are, or somebody is. You, maybe, because you're worried about your future and you're a little bit codependent right now, and whatever they're doing is not making you balanced. So for you in particular, I would work with music for clearing, if that helps you at all. Like, I have a Spooky Lady playlist over on Spotify, depending on what kind of music you like, that has a whole bunch of stuff in it. I'm like, don't listen to whatever I'm playing now, because they will only let me do so much with whatever the fuck I can put on for music in the background here. I'm actually not even supposed to be listening to this because it's Kid Cudi and it'll throw me off. It was in my instrumental list. I want to know if this Leo, you said they're a Leo. So let me see, is the Leo being faithful to you? Music helps me a lot too. You probably have Aquarius placements. I love music. It helps me heal all the time. I'm like, hit me up on Instagram on the messenger thing. I'll shoot you over if you use Spotify. I'll send you a link to one of my playlists and see if you like it. They're being childish is in reversal. And person, Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, if you know any of their placements. Don't do it, Kat. Watch her tear this stuff down. Whatever's on your mind, let it go. The truth will be revealed in divine timing. You're protected. Others involved is in reversal. So I still feel like that might be past energy. But we do have old friends resurface and education start the classes. I feel like that's for you, especially maybe intuitively. I don't know if you look into Reiki or if you were looking on how to learn how to do like shadow work and stuff. It could be that. Or you might be going to school otherwise. Somebody makes you not feel proud of anything, but it's really hard to be platonic with that person. So anytime you guys want to be friends or whatever, it never stays that way. Get out of there. Yeah, in reversal, look into astrology for the answers. Stars don't lie. So if you don't have your natal chart, I would do that. Stagnant, no more options to grow. So if you're not really getting what you want out of this situation, it says make new friends, try something new. Incoming abundance. So sometimes we don't want to let go because we're like, what if? Like, what if I leave that? And that's what was for me and I don't want to waste my time. Sometimes the universal test is, do you trust in me so much that you're willing to give up like 7 years? Do you trust me so much you're willing to just let that 3 years go, trust that I'm not going to hurt your heart again and I'm going to send somebody else in for you? You care what people think. Urgent, ask for clarity. You don't know what your inner block is, really. But it's cords to them. I feel like they're a wicked narcissist, no offense. The energy you feel is not your own. Protect and ground. Heal, root, and third eye. So this person's affecting your energetic everythings. And it's making you doubt your intuition, which I have a feeling is actually very good. And they're making you think that things are old. And you're looking at old stuff. And you keep bringing up old stuff. And I don't know that that's true. If it's not going anywhere, it kind of seems like, yeah. Break the cycle, make a change, don't be afraid. Kings and queens, okay? You guys, be in your king and queen energy. Do they come and reciprocate on that shit? Or are they making you feel a mess, making you feel like you're their servant, making you feel like they could have anybody and you better be like, please punch to be with them? Fuck that noise. First of all, fuck that. Fuck that. With the age of how dating goes now, first of all, it's ruined it for people that don't like cheaters, but it does make it convenient to, if people do hide from you, gaslight you, whatever, if they're hiding who they really are from you, and there are others involved, it helps. There's options now online. So if it's not dating websites, it's people like me that will make you feel better and make you go out and be a boss bitch and go pick up some hottie at the gym. Yeah, you can use me to make it so that you don't give a shit what anybody thinks, so that you only care what you think. Let go of your fear. Your current thoughts are not serving your highest good, but you kind of can't let it go because it's affecting your life. I don't know if you live with this person or not. Grief is a factor. Yeah, you kind of don't want to go through grief. I don't really blame you. But it's like if you're in a situation you know you're not supposed to be in, do you ever notice that you kind of daily kind of go through tiny steps of grief constantly? Yeah. In reversal, karmic connection, soulmate, twin flame, past lives, or a karmic soulmate. They're hiding who they really are from you is in reversal, and future is in reversal. I feel like they give you little words of being proud, but it's not long distance. Yeah, that makes sense. It says pets are a part of your story, but I almost feel like the other person uses pets. Do they have a dog? Endurance is needed for this task. We're supposed to focus. Don't focus on love, money, self-give. They took your voice somehow, but you trust them still. But there's transportation and communication issues there. Oh, duh, long distance. Maybe if you knew them for a really long time, it's easier to believe them than you. Yes, he has a dog. It says this connection is being blocked by a third party, so be careful. It doesn't have to be another female or whatever. It could be friends. It could be family. But you're not listening to your dreams or your own psychic intuition here. Your growth potential, where is your energy? It's focused on them and not on you right now. You don't want to make new friends or try new things because it seems like a waste of fucking time, right? I get it. You lost something, find it. That's self-love. self-respect, seeing who the fuck you are, seeing that you are a bad bitch, you shouldn't be waiting on anybody. I instinctively kind of get a thing where that guy uses the dog, I don't know why, to meet people or to seem like a nice dude. They need help. It's either you to cut cords or them to not be shitty. I don't know. If he makes you feel crazy, he's gaslighting you. 100%. Women, we're our own brand of crazy, right? The right partner is going to deal with your version of crazy. If they don't and they're constantly, incessantly calling you toxic, maybe you are. Maybe you have work to do. Maybe you're supposed to be alone before you're with them. But typically speaking, from somebody, especially if they love bombed you in the beginning and you're perfect, you're perfect, you're perfect, now you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. That's conditioning. That's social gaslighting. That is personal gaslighting. Others involved. Yeah. We have water signs, earth signs, karmic laws justified. They're going to lose you, and it's going to be justified. Love one is passed on is in reversal. They're not meant for you. So the grief, I think, that I'm feeling, it feels like a death. When somebody's heartbroken, it feels like a death, right? Like, I would meditate on this, at least. That's my advice. Breathe. If you want to do a personal reading with me where I'm not also collecting collective energy, because I am. People are in and out of the rooms and stuff. Earth signs here. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So check your placements too. But letting things go, especially about other people, because I think you already know your growth potential and you know that it's stagnant. I think you know. So if you do aura baths, do one. If you don't, message me. I make them all the time for cord cutting and self-healing and stuff. Repeated lesson, this is a test. I think the pain you're feeling is a pain you felt before and you're just sick of doing it and you're starting to think it's you. It's not. It's, well, okay. It's that you are allowing rose-colored flags to look pink instead of red. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's your test. I hope it helps, Moran. I'm going to have to get off here. Yeah, you don't know how to cut cords. So if you've never looked into cord cutting, I post stuff about it all the time on all my platforms except for Twitch and YouTube, like so Facebook and Instagram. I post cord cutting things, lots of stuff. I don't know what you're into. That could be karmic. So I've been there. When it's that painful, a lot of people like to say it's twin flame, right? I disagree. And I used to be one of those people because it feels like you are missing a part of yourself. Here's the thing. I think the further we all kind of get into this journey, besides not labeling stuff, I think that we tend to think that if somebody is like one part of us, that eventually they're not going to hurt us because we wouldn't hurt them kind of deal. So I think a lot of times, big lesson, especially for empaths, is just because somebody could be a twin flame, that doesn't mean they're ready for you in this lifetime. And just because somebody makes you feel like you couldn't be with anybody else doesn't mean, one, that you can't and one, that you won't be, or that they're even for you. It just means that your karmic lesson in that moment is to understand why you feel that way. Because no individual ever should ever make you do that except you. And that's easier said than done. We're a species that thrives on social aspects and communicating with one another and stuff, so that's not going to work for everybody. But there's a way to find balance in it, I think, that a lot of people tend to kind of lose or forget or be afraid of, because they're afraid it comes with being lonely. And I'll tell you what, I have all air and Gemini placements. I love socializing. I do get drained easily and lose my social battery, but learning how to get rid of codependency was honestly probably the most empowering thing I've ever done in my life. And that's coming from somebody who's an only child. I got married very young. I have one only child. I'm codependent by nature. My parents have always been my best friends. When I have friends, I tend to have them for like 30 years, or else I just don't meet new people. And getting out of that mindset has been incredibly expansive for me. It's been really, really helpful. It was not easy. I had to do a ton of shadow work. So if you guys don't know what shadow work is, hit me up. Google it. I mean, you're gonna find some weird shit on Google, so be careful with groups and stuff. You find bitches like tying up cow tongues because some fucking heifer at work talks shit about her. And meanwhile, she's gonna lose her ability to speak on her truth because she doesn't understand how magic actually works. So be careful what you find and what you do. Find a practitioner that you trust that's not gonna lead you awry, and then kind of look into what maybe Western medicine or spiritual practices or yoga or breath work or whatever, you know? This stuff isn't make-believe anymore. Everything's coming out. They're starting to show the UFOs. They're starting to show why they burned witches and shamans back in the day, because we knew what the fuck we were talking about. And people didn't like it. They had less control that way. So if you guys need help finding your own control, or finding your own center, or remembering who the fuck you are, I don't know, I'm here to help. So are my friends. I have a team of people, so if it's just for conversation and friends, I have a sick tribe. I have a group of people that help me all the time on Facebook and post stuff for me, Ivy and Kim. I have friends that are dabble in all of these fields. I know a lot of people that barter. The people that are in this to really help heal, we need even energy exchange. We have bills too, but we're not trying to rob you guys. So we will typically try to network in the best way possible. So if you're in the direction of finding new friends and you're afraid, start somewhere like here. You're going to find people in the comments. You're going to find people on the platforms that I use that are not douchebags. They're not looking to steal from you. I don't keep that shit around me. I don't tolerate it. So I appreciate, again, you guys hanging out. It was another quickie. Nobody else seems to have any questions. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for watching and commenting and stuff. It really does help. I swear to God. Like, I'm not gassing people up when I ask them to do that. It is going to help my algorithms. It's going to help all the different things. And, you know, here and there when there's more people in here and somebody sees that you're like, ah, hell yeah, that was true. Or if it's on the other one, the comments stay up, people can see it and it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. Eventually word will catch. I'm not worried about it. Let's see the last card because I want to come out. In reversal, religion's a factor. Someone's changing or not following an old path. Somebody is a little afraid to try something new here, either because of the way people are going to look at them, maybe because their family's religious, whatever it might be. I'll tell you guys a secret. Every single religion is based out of the same bullshit. Do what you want done to you. It's the golden rule that you learn when you're 4. If you steal from somebody, they're probably going to steal from you. If you hit somebody, they're probably going to hit you back. You know what I mean? Like when babies bite, if you bite me, I'm going to bite you, and then they stop biting. Energetically, you to you, interpersonal to you, go right back to that. The easiest thing I've noticed ever for me is going into like my kid's therapy stuff. When he was in therapy, I was like, God, I've been in therapy for 16 years, and I've never learned more than I learned in therapy for a kid. And it's about your hierarchy of needs. So if you've had a hard childhood, you're way more likely to be codependent as a grown-up, right? Dem's just the statistics on it. So if you guys don't know anything about that, or gaslighting or trauma work, I set up booklets for people all the time. I mostly work with people that have been in abuse situations, honestly, like DV victims and stuff, because I've been one, and they can feel the zero judgment, and I can typically tap into a lot of the energies a lot faster. So if you guys are worried about being judged on that with me, don't, because I couldn't give a shit. And I mean, I care about, like, how you guys feel, but, like, I'm not going to judge you and be like, why didn't you leave faster? Like, I'm never going to be that person. If you guys think of anything that you want up for readings, definitely let me know. I'm going to try to be more consistent with this. And I'm glad at least today helped somebody. I'm glad. It's nice to have met you, Mariah. And you made it, so I came back on, and it worked, and I'm glad you were on here to get your message. So come back next time. I will see you guys later. Let me see if I can find my correct things.